Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, here.
We're one desk
We're
shy.
one desk shy.
Well, sure.
We should have one for Vince
So
and one
you
for
guys
Daniel.
is
I've already had COVID.
I have a question for you. Was 82nd the NNS location? Is that their street being done?
No, that's 83rd.
That's yours
Okay,
right there.
I just wanted clarification because if it's NNS. Because I drove by there today and I was like, oh, that street looks pretty good still.
No, that's a Concord Street. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
It's not that old, no.
okay. I don't know why I was so confused because I worked on 81st Street. I was like, okay, now I know there's, because
Yeah, I
I thought
met
it
him.
changed on National,
He's an interesting cat.
but you're right. So 82nd, 83rd. Gotcha.
When we talk, can we put our masks down?
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
Are we ready?
I'll try to talk up a little bit too.
When we talk, put your mask down, huh?
Yeah. You're something else.
Okay.
All right.
What do you want to do? You want to do Public Works first?
No, we'll do license first.
Go ahead,
Either way,
sir.
whatever, I mean, I like to keep you happy, Dan, you know, I don't want to, you know, you're a good man. So, let's do license and health first.
Okay.
All right. We start with item 20, ordinance to adjust Class B alcohol licensee fees back to previous amount. So I believe we need to have a discussions on that. If we wish to go back to the old days, cost of the
Chairman
license.
Vitale?
Yes.
I think that this is one of the items that was brought forward that I think that we're kind of rounding that curve a little bit with the COVID situation, and we reduced those fees for a solid year,
We did,
I
yes.
believe.
Sure.
So I actually made the proposal for legislation to come back that we reverse those fees back to normal pricing. I would be in favor of that. I don't see any reason why we're not.
So any other members, questions? So if everybody's in more or less agree upon to the, go back to the normal fees,
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
The ayes have it. You oppose? Okay, then we move on, item 21. Ordinance to repeal and recreate section of Chapter 9 of Municipal Code pertaining entertainments, amusement licenses. So, any questions regarding item 21? I believe there's nothing really for us to, at this
Chair?
point. Yes.
One of the notes says we're going to postpone it till the next regular meeting. Am I reading that correctly?
That's
That's
your
this meeting,
wish.
I think.
Oh, it is?
I'm thinking that it's this meeting.
Okay.
So we're holding it for the next meeting, right?
No, I believe that we were going to,
No, I mean,
Holding it
that's,
till
that's
this
what,
we're holding it till
Oh,
this
okay.
I
meeting.
thought he was proposing to.
I don't believe so. I think he was asking clarification.
Okay, all right. So I'm asking for a motion then.
Give me 1 second.
Motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye.
The aye have it. So then we move on to item 22. Ordinance continue expedite temporary extension of premises until June 30th, 2021.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor of the motions?
Aye.
Aye.
The aye have it. Then we move on to item 23. Finding and recommendations in a matter of complaints against Uncle Fester's LLC, which Uncle Fester for the premise located at 5732 West Mitchell Street, 2021, combination Class B liquor license. I believe that we found to the permits, they had their violations, you know, it was, I believe, not trustworthy, you know, with the, I understand the previous agent, I understand she stepped away from being agent, so, any question from the
Chairman
committee?
Vitale, if
Yeah.
you don't mind me speaking, our findings and recommendations in the matter of the complaint against Uncle Fester's was a 30-day
30 days,
sanction
yes.
of closure, which will begin tomorrow.
Tomorrow, the 4th.
And it's effective for 30 days forward.
Yes. So.
Now, do we make a recommendation to place this on file as it's
fine,
already
I
a
believe,
section?
because we
Okay,
would've- we already voted on the floor, so.
okay. I make a motion to place on file.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor of the motions?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, I have it. So then we move on to 24 license applications. So to me, I mean, that's.
Motion to approve.
move to appro-
Second.
All in favor of the motions?
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, I have it. Then we have recommendation approved as recommended by the city attorney, expedite temporary extension.
Motion to place on file?
Second, to place on file.
Second.
All in favor to place on file?
Aye.
Aye.
Oppose? The aye have it.
Oh, I apologize. Can I retract that?
Shouldn't it be approved?
It
instead
should,
of-
right, exactly. I need to
Yeah.
retract that. So I retract my motion to place on file. I was reading ahead. It's
So
my
to
apology.
approve it.
We need to have, yes, we need to have discussion.
Okay.
You have to withdraw that motion?
Yes, I'm withdrawing my motion. Is
withdraw?
anyone withdrawing their second? Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
Move to approve.
second.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye.
The aye have it.
My apologies.
No problem. Then we move on to item 26, 2021 Class B temporary extension of permit of OAR LLC, Michael O'Connor, agent, DBA O'Connor Perfect Pint, 8423 West Greenfield Avenue.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Can we have discussion, please, Mr.
Sure.
Chair?
Fine.
Uh,
Go ahead.
For other bars, have we extended the hours to 11 o'clock? That's during the week. It's a Wednesday. And it's in, is it near a residential neighborhood? Generally, do we allow them to be open until 11?
Well, this is
For
for the
parties?
special event.
Pardon me?
That's for special event. It's not for normal hours. You know, just for the for St. Patrick Day. You know, that's how we're talking about. You know, just for that specific day, March 17.
Chairman Vitale, I guess I agree with you on that because it does go a little bit beyond the extended hours, which would go against the noise ordinance too. So when we approve this, how do we look at that? Because it is a weeknight. It's past 10 p.m. I know the other events that we had, such as Polly's and others, that we had these special events, did not extend past
You're
10
right.
p.m.
That's right. 10 p.m. is the weeknight.
Exactly.
I thought it was during the
Weekend,
week,
right.
yes.
So I think if we're going to look at approval, I think that's a good catch,
Yeah.
Alderwoman Ranky,
Would
that
you like-
we would
We would
take a
leave
look
it
at that timing.
Till 10 o'clock?
Would you like to
That's what I
reverse that then and go back to 10?
I think it should be amended to go back to 10. I don't know if we're in agreement on that or where we would go with this. Do we have any
I mean,
direction?
myself really would be kind of, you know, it's 1 hour. I mean, it's 11 p.m. If it was to say midnight or 1 p.m., I think would be more skeptical.
How far are they from residential? I know they're right on Greenfield
Well,
Avenue.
they're right in Greenfield. It's not really residential. I mean, that's right on Greenfield.
There's
Directly
there's
to this.
residential.
Well, next door, yeah. I mean, it's, you know,
Yeah.
but, yes.
Just for everyone's edification, they do own the house immediately to the west, the bar does, and they have,
Dan, could you put your mask down?
yeah,
I can't hear.
O'Connor's does own the home to the west, that is the closest residence to the bar and the patio, but they also do have like a parking lot in the back where I believe over the years they've put tents out that have had, but I think when you're talking 10 o'clock for 11 versus 11, are you inquiring about just having it open, or are you, Polly's I thought was a live music issue, or was that the entire event closing at a certain?
It was the entire event.
Entire
He
event.
did-
Entire
He did on
event.
weekdays, any weekday it was at 10, and then the noise ordinance was at 11, so on the weekends it was 11.
Okay.
So I think that's why Alderwoman Ranky is questioning it.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. So it's, I mean, it's up to you.
I mean-
It's
I
a
mean-
policy decision, and
Yes.
St. Patrick's Day, it is on a Wednesday this year.
Mayor Devine, do you mind if I ask you a question with that? I mean, we haven't had this come forward very often, so could we legitimately say 11 o'clock? how we've approached it in past is, has the neighbors signed off, even though that he has just the property? Would there be complaints that would be fielded because the residents in the area are not aware of it? I guess that
know
would be
last-
my only concern.
Last year they were closed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall getting any complaints about their St. Patrick's Day operations for years.
Do you know if they're having live music?
I don't. They usually would in the past, but it would be indoors.
Right.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
because it's a little cold to have live music outside.
Yeah.
Maybe we can ask Attorney Decker where we could stand on that. We needed some advisement. We're pulling you right in. Hi, Kale.
What was the question?
Alderwoman Ranky is questioning item number 26 with O'Connor's asking for a extension of premises permit to go till 11 p.m. Our noise ordinance in the city goes to 10 p.m. I kind of wanted to know what our protocol was with that, if we give them extension and permissions till 11. Should we require that neighbors sign off on that? How do we usually approach that?
I believe if it's a request till 11 o'clock and the council approves it, there would be an exemption from their 10 o'clock limit.
Okay.
So I don't know of any official need to get approval from the neighbors.
Okay.
That's just entrusted to the council to make the call.
Also, Mayor Devine did share with us that O'Connor's owns the house just west of it,
Yeah, next
which would
door.
be the closest residential home that's there.
And that's the kind of information the council should consider when deciding whether it's appropriate in any particular application to extend past 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you so much. Alderwoman Ranky, I think in this instance, I would say, especially in light of COVID and most of our businesses struggling so much, I think that hour extension wouldn't really equate to too much to ask on our part. So
There aren't
I would be more inclined to approve it to 11. You know,
It wouldn't
why
be
shorten it by
starting
an hour?
Precedence, would it?
Pardon me, no, based on,
Bars?
You know, the way I look at it, based on the, I mean, we talk about just one day. If it was something ongoing, like I said, 4 nights a week, well, then I feel that then we can look at it a little differently. If it was locations of neighbors, the residential area. But just for one night, it's St. Patrick's Day, to me, it's 1 hour, you know what I mean? If somebody can sleep at 12 o'clock, I'm sure they can sleep at 11:30, or I don't think. we'll
and
be
Chairman
able-
Vitale, if I may add, I mean, if
Yes.
there was an issue, which I don't see, obviously Mayor Devine said they haven't had any issues that we are aware of. If there was an issue, we can always take that in consideration next time. I don't think that hour is gonna make that large of a deal.
And if they're not doing music outside, I don't think it would be a problem.
Well, I was concerned about the music. That was why I brought it up.
Yeah. It's going
And
to probably be too cold to have music outside still.
A little bit.
Yes.
Just for the committee's benefit as well, just because it's approved till 11 o'clock doesn't mean you can be as loud as you want forever till 11 o'clock. There still are general disorderly conduct and unreasonably loud noises, but they wouldn't have to shut things down at 10 o'clock. They
Okay.
could continue going on till 11 within a reasonable volume.
Okay.
Okay.
So
We
on
could
the
have the
motion,
music stop at 10 o'clock.
any more questions?
If they were going to have music, we could have that stop at 10 o'clock.
Normally, yes, but if this committee approves it to 11 o'clock, they could continue the music. However, there would be some limit to it. They couldn't blast a concert through the neighborhood all night till 11 o'clock. It would still be a reasonable volume, but that would be applicable before 10 o'clock and at any point in time as well.
I see.
Alderwoman Ranky, are you
Thank you.
satisfied?
Pardon me?
Are you satisfied with the answers?
Yes.
Okay, I make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor of the motions?
Aye.
Opposed? The aye have it.
I make
Thank
a
you.
motion to adjourn License and Health Committee.
Second.
All in favors?
Aye.
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 Okay. At this time, we,
Move to Public Works. All 5 members are here. We will start out with item 27 on tonight's agenda. It's a resolution relative to accepting the single-source proposal of Environmental Systems Research Institute Incorporated for providing a small government enterprise license agreement for a 3-year period at a cost of $55,000 per year for a total net sum of $165,000.
move for approval.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Yes. Me. This is you. Yep. Can you share with us what's happening here, please?
Yeah, so,
And why this would be on the Public Works agenda?
Yeah, so it's on the Public Works agenda because traditionally, when we've had this contract come for renewal, it's come to Public Works. Even though it's a software product, the software is really supporting our GIS practice. And the biggest users of our GIS practice is not people like me looking at maps from my home, it's the Public Works and the engineering department. GIS is really the system of record for a lot of our city infrastructure. A lot of it we see, light poles, trees and whatnot, but it's also everything underground. If we didn't have a GIS program, these guys wouldn't know where half the stuff is that they have to maintain. And Esri, the software that we're purchasing here, actually we're not purchasing it, we're just renewing our contract for another 3 years. We've been using it in the city for over 15 years, I think. It's pretty much the standard software that supports all GIS programs. And this is just a 3-year renewal. When this came to council 3 years ago, the cost was $50 grand a year. So they increased their pricing by $5,000 a year, which makes the full deal $165,000. But that's really what this item is all about. Any other questions?
No,
Oh, thank you.
thank you very much.
Was there a motion for approval?
I'll make the
Second.
motion.
Oh,
I
they
did
did
make
already.
the motion.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
I had
discussion,
a
so they did
second.
already.
I had a
It
second.
was done already. Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 28, resolution to confirm and adopt the report of the city engineer containing the schedule of proposed assessments for improvement of West Washington Street from South 108th to South 112th and South 75th from National Avenue to the dead end.
Motion to approve?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Can I ask Rebecca something?
Yes, and I think we're going to ask the same thing. Is-
Rebecca, can you tell us what the letter was that was received?
From Margaret Connor.
Yeah, I talked to her. She wanted to know why she had to pay a special assessment. I explained her the whole spiel I just gave, and she was very satisfied.
Okay,
So-
thank you.
Thank you.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, motion carries. Item 29, final resolution authorizing public improvement by minor asphalt resurface.
Move to approve?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Item 30 is a communication from the Director of Public Works to adjust the stormwater fees for property at 3001 South 108th Street as allowed in Section 1.075, parentheses 7, parentheses D of the revised municipal code dealing with stormwater management system user fees. And Dave Webking, Public Works Director, is here, and could you give us a few words on this, please? Sorry to put you on the
So-
spot, but
What this is, working with engineering staff, is evaluating the storm water management system, that improvements that have been made on this property. In this case, it was a retention pond. So engineering, calculating, and then looking at, by having this retention pond, what's the advantages in the overall system when it goes to MMSD? It filtrates, evaporates, but there is a advantage to have this type of improvement on properties. So I felt that a 25% reduction, which is equivalent to $420 per year, that's going to be a reduction for this property for that enhancement.
Move to approve.
Motion to place on file, correct?
I'll second it.
We approve and place on file, or just place it on file?
Approve and place on file.
Right, that's what I thought.
Okay.
okay, there's a motion to place on file. Is there a second?
I
wait.
did second it, yeah.
Do we need to say and approve too? Motion to place on
Motion to
file and approve.
Okay,
Thank you.
is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Thank you.
Motion to adjourn Public Works.
Second?
All in favor to adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries.
What about 31? Dan, what about 31?
That's safety and development.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry about that. I must be sick.
I'm gonna have Lynn get in touch with you tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
maybe-
beyond me. I don't know what
yeah,
the heck's going on.
Yeah, Dan is good. I mean, I don't know. I
Maybe
know.
just give it a kick.
I know.
Don't hit it too hard.
Son of a